Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aina Najwa binti Khairon Zamani, and today I will give a presentation for my case study troubleshooting assignments entitled Dysfunctional USB port. For the introduction, firstly I will give the definitions of the USB port. USB port is one of the computer port that allows USB devices and other external hardware to be connected to each other and allow the digital data to be transferred. Any dysfunctional of USB port could lead to some problems. There are three general areas that can be divided, which are USB hardware devices, USB controller, USB drivers. That could be the problems associated with the USB port. Now, I will list three common problems related to the USB port and several solutions to it. Problem 1. The external hardware devices cannot be detected when connected to the USB port. Second, the operating system displays an error message such as a device not found or not recognized, and lastly, problems related to the previous devices connected to the USB port. Now, I will provide you the solutions to the problems. Solution to the problem 1, which is the external hardware and the USB devices cannot be detected when connected to the USB port. There are two solutions for problems 1. First solution is we have to check the USB port physically. Sometimes there are dust, dirt, and general detritus that might be embedded in the USB port. So, the dust will reduce the airflow and cause the system to overheat. So, we can clean the USB port using the compressed air and also alcohol, which is isopropyl. Make sure that you never turn on your laptop or computer while cleaning the USB port. Solution 2. Sometimes the USB port may be loose, so you can check by yourself by checking the pins in the USB port. Here's the video to repair your own USB port.
Easy. And yeah, I'm going to show you how to tighten that up a bit. So what we're going to do first is just get the MacBook Pro or whatever laptop you have, put it on its side. Okay, so we have the laptop here now, and on the MacBook Pro you can see how we have two pins here on each USB, and we have two on the other USB. Now what you want to do is you want to get your screwdriver and be very careful not to touch the top of it in case you might short circuit something, or yeah, I recommend you turn your MacBook fully off before you do this, but what you want to do is just get your USB and your screwdriver, and just try to pull that little pin up. This might be a bit hard, but just be very careful. Okay, so you saw the time lapse of me fixing my Mac, and also remember, be very, very careful when doing this, because you could break the metal part of it. Also, we're going to give it a little test here. We're going to plug in a USB and see if we could drag the computer across the carpet. So we'll plug it into the top USB, and we'll see if we could drag the computer. So I could drag the computer across the carpet, and by the way, if the USB is too tight, you can always push those pins that you pushed up a bit further down, so it'd be easier. Or if it's not tight enough, you could raise them a bit more. Don't raise them so much that they touch the top of the white bit or black bit, because you won't be able to plug in your USB.
Now, we will solve the problems number 2, which is the operating system keep displaying an error message, which is a device not found or not recognized. There are also two solutions for this problem. Firstly, we have to restart the computer. Restart the computer can also fix dysfunctional USB port and other many laptop or computer problems. Once the operational system rebooted, it should detect the USB devices.
Solution 2. Check the device manager. Begin by clicking the Start menu and select Device Manager. The Device Manager lists all of the devices in the computer that are grouped by categories and arranged alphabetically. So, choose Universal Serial Bus Controller towards the end of the list. The list can be expanded and look for the USB host controller. The device to be found may have a longer title. Right-click on the USB host control and select Uninstall on each. Wait for a while when they are uninstalled. After that, reboot the computer. Once the computer restarts, the USB host controller will be automatically reinstalled. This can help to fix the problems of the USB port.
To solve problem number 3, which is problem related to the devices connected previously to the USB port, the problems also have two solutions, which are: firstly, try to connect the external hardware or the USB devices to other laptop. It is to make sure that the problems may be related to our external hardware or our USB. Secondly, we have to know that sometimes we are using a high-speed USB extension cable which may not be compatible with our operating system. According to Microsoft, the old operating system are not suitable for some high-speed accessory and also extension cable. So we must refer to our computer manual or your accessory manual and others.
In the conclusion, the USB port is important as it helps us to transfer the digital data to the computer. Any problems related to the USB port could lead to inconvenience. Users can find the solution to the problems by themselves. If these methods of troubleshooting are not helpful, the laptop should be brought to the IT specialist to diagnose the real problems.
So that's all from me. Thank you.